Seller concessions. Why are we using seller concessions now? What is the benefit of having some seller concessions? All right, so it's a Wild Wednesday, and I was looking for a different type of topic to talk about today, and I ran across this article that says List of Common Sellers Concessions in 2024, which we can use in 2025, by the way. And it's basically seller concessions allows the buyer in a little bit more of a negotiating portion of their transaction, in their offer form rather, and it can cover buyers' closing costs in different ways. So in some cases, some of the things that you could use your concessions for, and here's what I'd like to remind you about. You can have a seller concession for your property taxes, for your loan origination fees. When you have to pay points to reduce your interest rate, that's a loan origination fee and reduction of the point of your payment up front. Oops, get that out of the way. Or it could be on the title insurance. Or because on title insurance, buyers need to pay a title insurance for their mortgage amount. The lender wants to see a title insurance. And inspection fees. You want to hire an inspector, a home inspector, to walk through the property with you. You could ask the seller to participate in that cost. Appraisal fees. If there was HOA fees. Your repairs or renovations. You get a home inspection done and you find out that the water heater is dead and you need to replace your water heater. So you can ask for either as a credit. Usually what we do is suggest that you ask for a credit rather than a repair, because that way the buyer becomes responsible for who they hire to replace their water heater rather than having the seller do it. But if it's needed for the buyer's loan, then it may need to be done before close of escrow. So those are some of the usual things that we use for sellers' concessions. What we found out after the last year is that in seller concessions, it may be the buyer may ask the seller to participate in paying for the buyer's agent's commission. And I talked about that last year, but if you have any questions about that, we can review them. You can send me a message down below and we can have a conversation about that. But that's another way, another place to request a seller concession. Now, there's a portion of this paragraph in here, and this article, by the way, was found on New Silver Real Estate Loans website. So I do want to give them a little credit for that. It's a very good article. And if you'd like a link to the article, let me know that down below as well. Let's see. And then it said, so what if the seller says no? Well, you might have to reevaluate your budget. You might have to negotiate on different terms. You might have to find some alternative financing. There's lots of financing programs out right now. And your lender, not your bank, not your credit union, but your mortgage lender, probably has access to bundles of different types of loans that you could be looking at in order to help you out. You may have to go to a new property. If you and the seller during the offer period cannot come to an agreement, then it may be time to say, I love this house, but I'm not going to be able to buy it. And thank you very much, seller, for considering me, but I'm beyond that. We're going to the next one. So, seller concessions, if you have any questions about that, send me a note below. I'd love to speak to you further. It's been a Wild Wednesday, and just a little extra point, because this is a Wild Wednesday. How many of you out there have ever had cataract surgery? Please let me know down below how long it took for you to get to the place that you felt very comfortable again. So Just curious. This is day one. So anyway, Wild Wednesday. I hope to hear from you soon. Give me a call. Carol Gillis, Fredericks Realty, 310-864-9738. See you next week. Bye.